Welcome to the ultimate Super Bowl trivia quiz. Get ready to test your knowledge about the biggest event in American football. There are 25 questions in total, 10 true or false, 10 multiple choice, and 5 fill in the blank. Lock in your answers before the timer runs out, and don't forget to put your final score in the comments below. Let's get started. Question 1. The first Super Bowl was played in 1967. True or false? That's true. The very first Super Bowl, then called the NFL World Championship Game, was indeed played on January 15, 1967. Question 2. The Super Bowl trophy is called the Lombardi Trophy because it's shaped like a football. True or false? False. It's named after Vince Lombardi, the legendary coach of the Green Bay Packers who won the first 2 Super Bowls. Question 3. The halftime show always features multiple performers. True or false? False. While recent shows have featured multiple artists, many earlier Super Bowls had single performers like Michael Jackson or U2. Question 4. The New England Patriots have won the most Super Bowls. True or false? False. While the Patriots have been to the most Super Bowls, 11, they're tied with the Pittsburgh Steelers for most wins at 6 each. Question 5. Super Bowl Sunday is the second largest day for food consumption in the U.S. after Thanksgiving. True or false? True. Americans consume about 1.4 billion chicken wings and 11 million pounds of chips on Super Bowl Sunday. Question 6. The term Super Bowl was originally temporary and meant to be replaced. True or false? True. NFL Commissioner Pete Rozelle wanted to call it the Pro Bowl or the Big One, but Super Bowl stuck after a child's toy inspired the name. Question 7. All Super Bowls have been played in the United States. True or false? True. While NFL regular season games have been played internationally, every Super Bowl to date has been in the U.S. This one's a hard one. Good luck. Question 8. The losing team in Super Bowl III received more championship rings than the winning team. True or false? True. The Baltimore Colts, losers, gave rings to their entire organization while the New York Jets, winners, only gave them to players and coaches. Question 9. A Super Bowl has never gone into overtime. True or false? False. Super Bowl LI between the Patriots and Falcons went to overtime, with the Patriots winning 34-28. Question 10. The Super Bowl is always played on a Sunday. True or false? True. Since its inception, the Super Bowl has always been played on a Sunday, typically the first Sunday in February. We are warmed up now. If you're enjoying this quiz so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Coming up next, 10 challenging multiple-choice questions about the Super Bowl. Question 11. Which of these teams has never won a Super Bowl? A. Detroit Lions. B. Cleveland Browns. C. Jacksonville Jaguars. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D, all of the above. Believe it or not, none of these teams have ever won a Super Bowl, though the Browns did win NFL championships before the Super Bowl era. Question 12. What was the most watched Super Bowl of all time? A. Super Bowl XLIX Patriots vs. Seahawks. B. Super Bowl LI Patriots vs. Falcons. C. Super Bowl LIII Patriots vs. Rams. D. Super Bowl XLVII Ravens vs. 49ers. A is correct. Super Bowl XLIX in 2015 holds the record with 114.4 million viewers, thanks to that dramatic last-minute interception. Question 13. Which of these was not a real Super Bowl halftime performer? A. A flock of angry geese. B. Elvis Presto. C. Up with People. D. The Blues Brothers. The correct answer is A. While we've had some unusual halftime shows, A Flock of Angry Geese has never performed. Elvis Presto was a fictional magician in Super Bowl XXIII's show. This one's a hard one. Good luck. Question 14. Which quarterback holds the record for most passing yards in a single Super Bowl? A. Tom Brady. B. Kurt Warner. C. Nick Foles. D. Joe Montana. B is correct. Kurt Warner threw for 414 yards in Super Bowl XXXIV, though his Rams lost to the Titans in that dramatic finish. Question 15. What unusual item was left behind at the stadium after Super Bowl XLVII? A. A live alligator. B. The Vince Lombardi Trophy. C. Beyoncé's entire wardrobe. D. The power supply for the lights. D is correct. After the famous Blackout Bowl, workers discovered they'd left behind the device that caused the 34-minute power outage. Question 16. Which of these foods is traditionally not among the most consumed on Super Bowl Sunday? A. Pizza. B. Chicken wings. C. Sushi. D. Nachos. C is correct. While sushi is delicious, it's not typically a Super Bowl staple like pizza, with about 12.5 million pies consumed, or chicken wings. Question 17. Which city has hosted the most Super Bowls? A. Miami. B. New Orleans. C. Los Angeles. D. Phoenix. B is correct. New Orleans has hosted 11 Super Bowls, more than any other city. The Superdome's perfect location makes it a favorite. Question 18. What was the original ticket price for Super Bowl I? A. $6. B. $12. C. $20. D. They gave tickets away for free. B is correct. Tickets were $12, which would be about $100 today. Ironically, the game didn't sell out despite this low price. Question 19. Which of these animals has appeared in a Super Bowl commercial? A. A dancing bear. B. A talking dog. C. A surfing mouse. D. All of the above. D is correct. Super Bowl ads have featured all these animals: the Coca-Cola polar bears, the Budweiser talking dog, and even a surfing mouse for Career Builder. Question 20. Which team has the unfortunate record for most Super Bowl losses without a win? A. Minnesota Vikings. B. Buffalo Bills. C. Philadelphia Eagles. D. Cincinnati Bengals. A is correct. The Vikings have lost all 4 of their Super Bowl appearances, though they finally broke their NFC Championship drought in 2023. I hope you have been getting some correct. Don't worry if you missed a few. These are tough questions. Coming up next, 5 fill-in-the-blank questions to really test your Super Bowl knowledge. Question 21. The only player to win the Super Bowl MVP award for 2 different teams is blank. The answer is Tom Brady. He won with the Patriots in Super Bowl XXXVI and LI and with the Buccaneers in Super Bowl LV. Question 22. The blank is the only NFL team to play a Super Bowl in their home stadium. The answer is the Los Angeles Rams. They did it twice, in 2022 at SoFi Stadium and originally in 1980 at the Rose Bowl. This one's a hard one. Good luck. Question 23. The blank was the first team to score a safety in Super Bowl history. The answer is the Pittsburgh Steelers. They got a safety against the Vikings in Super Bowl IX when a snap sailed over the punter's head. Question 24. The blank is the only non-kicker to score all of his team's points in a Super Bowl. The answer is Chuck Howley. The Cowboys linebacker scored 2 interceptions for touchdowns in Super Bowl V, though his team lost. Question 25. The blank holds the record for most career Super Bowl receptions. The answer is Jerry Rice. The legendary 49ers receiver caught 33 passes across 4 Super Bowls, a record that still stands. And that is the end of the quiz. We hope you've enjoyed testing your Super Bowl knowledge. Don't forget to like and subscribe and put your final score in the comments below. How many did you get right out of 25?